This was fine. I mean, what do you expect from a movie about dogs? We all love dogs, right? Remember, dog movies are always perfect. There are no flaws in a movie about dogs. In fact, this movie will be the best movie of 2019 because of dogs. Are you annoyed yet? Good, because this is what people probably say when giving a reason to pay to see films like this in a crowded theater of screaming children and other adults. Secret Life of Pets, A Dog's Purpose, Show Dogs, Alpha. Okay, Isle of Dogs was a great movie, but that's Wes Anderson, so we couldn't expect a complete shitstorm like Show Dogs. Based on W. Bruce Cameron's best-selling book about a lost dog, A Dog's Way Home looks to go where Bolt, Homeward Bound, 8 Below, Beverly Hills Chihuahuas, Snow Dogs, Oliver and Company, 101 Dalmatians, The Incredible Journey, and Lassie Come Home have done. And that's the dog has to get home somehow. This time we get an irritating voice actor playing the dog, what looks like the same actor playing the mid-adult from A Dog's Purpose, CGI bobcats, and forced emotional moments that will make you cry because you have a dog at home taking a crap on your kitchen floor because you decided to watch a movie about them. I don't know. A Dog's Purpose at least had the interesting concept of reincarnation, but this has nothing. But that means everyone will watch it, because rather than teach children about a different way of seeing life, they can watch a movie about a dog making a 400-mile trip back home while their parents wonder if Cameron has enough money considering he's the producer of his own adaptations movie. What is he, the J.K. Rowling of dog books? Speaking of adaptations that nobody wanted for the last couple of years, Artemis Fowl gets a nice teaser trailer that feels a bit too safe, even for Disney. But I guess simple is promising? I don't know. No, narration at least. Oh wait, no narration by the protagonist. Interesting trailer song choice by Radiohead and some neat special effects. Look, I never read a single Artemis Fowl book, but if it's like the time I saw the first Hunger Games movie after reading the first book 3 or 4 times, I could understand the collective anger from readers. It's not always going to be exactly what everyone may have pictured it to be, but that's why the word adaptation exists. It's up to us to critique whatever they end up adapting on screen and what works and what doesn't work when they do. But I think for someone who doesn't care about the property, I could see an interesting tone and direction that Disney can go with this, but then I remember saying the same thing when Wrinkle in Time came out, or when the first Hunger Games movie came out, or when Darkest Minds came out, or when I regretted seeing Darkest Minds when it did come out. Look, director Kenneth Branagh just recently directed Murder on the Orient Express, so he's no stranger to mystery or suspense thrillers, especially in a similar motif that is Artemis Fowl, which is essentially a heist, mystery, thriller, Harry Potter kind of book, which I'm pretty sure people get pissed off if I compare it to, but you know. And with 3 writers, one of which worked on Green Lantern. Oh. Well, at least we know Disney really puts the money where it counts, and that's special effects, so at least if it takes away any of the gore or dark undertones presented in the books, at least it will look good doing action, or I don't know. I got nothing supportive, and if I haven't even gotten to the Lion King reaction. Lion King, oh Lion King, you look just like the first Lion King trailer. So what is there left for me to say? Disney's latest master plan of making more money by creating live-action adaptations of classic children's stories is kind of getting out of hand. Jon Favreau's Jungle Book was an adaptation that steered a different route than the Disney classic and relying on different interpretations of characters that made for an exciting movie for me. Then we got a daring look at Maleficent, which was one of the more darker interpretations of Sleeping Beauty from the villain's point of view. But after that, I think Disney bit off more than they could chew with Beauty and the Beast, a more divisive film based on the animated classic. Much of it warranted the idea that Disney doesn't really want to change too much what happens in these films, and Lion King is now an unfortunate example of what is to come. Yes, the nostalgia train is in full occupancy. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. They can milk us dry off of these movies and we'll buy the merchandise. But at least take some risks for once. We already got to see Mulan, Dumbo, and Aladdin with real people. At least do some kind of shifts with that. Sure, Lion King may have a different cast from before, besides the voice of Mufasa, but I really hope the actual trailer can give us a good idea of what's more to expect, because this is another teaser. The real problems from the original Lion King, which people can do for their favorite films, including me, I thought were the gaps in story and tight jumps that I felt were very appropriate for an animated film for children, but I think really setting the tone and establishing more story and really giving us that Idris Elba caliber voice acting will really give us another Jungle Book or Maleficent on our hands. Also, Dumbo looks pretty good. I mean, they removed all the racism and will still probably make me cry.